Quote Retreat by Sandor. One quote, one reflection, one thought that could bring a moment of light and energy to your day. Join me as we take a look at today's quote. The quote is by Anaïs Nin, born 1903, died 1977. It reads, "Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage." Let's take a moment together to explore the messages within this quote. You know what's fascinating about courage? Most people think it's about facing danger, but this quote I found completely changes that perspective. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Those words from Anaïs Nin in the 1930s are reshaping how I think about bravery.
That's such an intriguing way to look at it. And coming from someone who started documenting her life through diaries at such a young age, it carries real weight.
Well, what's really remarkable is how she transformed personal trauma into something powerful. She initially started writing these diaries as letters to her father, who had abandoned the family. Instead of letting that experience shrink her world, she used it to create this incredible body of work spanning decades.
That's interesting because she was writing during a time when women were expected to keep their thoughts and feelings private, right?
Exactly! In the 1930s and 40s, she was openly exploring themes like sexuality, female identity, and personal growth. You know what's wild? She was doing this while moving between Paris and New York, building these incredible artistic communities wherever she went.
That must have taken enormous courage, especially considering the social constraints of that era.
Well, that's what makes her story so powerful. She wasn't just writing in isolation. She was actively creating spaces for other people to find their courage too. She ran writing workshops, mentored young writers, and basically created this ripple effect of bravery.
So what you're saying is that her courage actually expanded. Not just her own life, but the lives of others too.
Precisely. And here's something fascinating. She was friends with prominent psychologists like Otto Rank, and she was incorporating these deep psychological insights into her writing long before it became mainstream. She was essentially mapping the human psyche through her personal experiences.
That makes me think about how courage might look different for different people. Like what seems like a small step for one person might be this huge leap for another.
Oh my gosh, yes! And that's what makes her quote so universal. She suggests it's not just a binary choice between being brave or not. It's proportional. The more courage we show, the more our lives expand, whether that's through creative expression, relationships, or personal growth.
You know what's really striking about that? It's like she was creating this permission slip for future generations to be brave in their own ways.
Absolutely right. And what's particularly interesting is that she didn't just write about conventional topics. She was experimenting with form and style, pushing boundaries in every possible way. She was living proof that courage isn't just about facing external challenges. It's about being authentically yourself.
That reminds me of how often we might let our life shrink without even realizing it. Those small moments when we choose silence over speaking up.
Well, that's exactly what makes her perspective so relevant today. She suggests that this relationship between courage and life experience isn't just about avoiding negative consequences. It's about actively choosing expansion. Every time we face something that scares us, we're essentially choosing between growth and contraction.
And I suppose that's why her words still resonate so strongly decades later.
You know what's really powerful about her legacy? She showed that courage isn't about being fearless. It's about feeling the fear and choosing to expand anyway. And in doing so, she created this amazing roadmap for others to follow, showing that when we choose courage in one area of our lives, it creates this beautiful ripple effect that touches everything else.
That really brings it full circle to her original quote. Our lives truly do expand or contract in proportion to our courage, not just individually, but collectively.
And maybe that's the most profound part of her message, that courage isn't just a personal virtue, it's a force for transformation. When we choose to be brave, we're not just expanding our own lives, we're expanding the possibilities for everyone around us. Just like Nin did through her writing, her workshops, and her fearless exploration of what it means to be fully human.
With that, we conclude this exciting episode. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd appreciate a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Your support truly helps this channel grow. See you again tomorrow. Yours, Sandor.